And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Quarterback run. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. He keeps it on the design run. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype in this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
The freshman with a little too much air under that one. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. And of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
All right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? The receiver makes the catch.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Freshman trying to take a shot, but too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. The Spartans offense back out on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Quick completion to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Got a man open, hits him right in stride. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. One explosive play as this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. On first and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Well down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Spartans, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it in the open. They get him down with a big gainer to the 42.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw here. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver grabs it.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Pass complete. It's second down now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. So the scramble. Short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the fourth down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love you show confidence in them. And you're rewarded with a first down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the San Jose State offense. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. He moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused.
Looking for a deep completion. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, San Jose State. For this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown on their last possession. Gets made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
The Aztecs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off here. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for takeaway.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. The offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. They'll get to the line here in the no-huddle. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And they've got him behind the line. Much better run defense this time. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. But the defense get a stop here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Spartans.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Aztecs come to the line in a hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down. They're going to throw the football. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Well, that's how you close a half up. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And they'll set up with the PAT. And he knocks it right through. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. Fitzpatrick. Coverage seat brings down the returner. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. We finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Snags a quick throw. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets him fly to the wide out. Catch made in space. Look out. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run. The Aztecs hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. And the back now goes in motion. From the shotgun, drops back. Touchdown, Aztecs. And that will give them the lead now. But they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
San Jose State, 21.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start the 25. San Jose State offense is back out there now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Aztecs are going to cash in here in the red zone. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He finds the running back in the flat. He's stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Receiver in motion now. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The offense has been very efficient on 4th down so far. Let's see if they can make it 4 for 4 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Touchdown, San Diego State. A great catch and run for 6. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he's got some space here. He goes out of bounds right about the 43-yard line. The offense will begin right there in good shape. The Spartans offense back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Quick throw to the left. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Handoff to the back. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
The pass rush closing in. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Aztecs have 1st and 10 here. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46. And the Aztecs look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Screen to the wide receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
San Diego State has the lead here, Kirk. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. The linebacker shifting around now. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The offense has got to do a better job at taking care of this quarterback. Remember, their starter is already out of the game. The backup cannot afford to take too many more hits.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And the defense comes up with the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the 2nd half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call.
Okay, ready?
And the quarterback dropping back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires quickly to the left. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Here's the handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Big throw caught on the left side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs. Now just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Bringing it out, it's Hatchett. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the San Jose State offense. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He pulls it in. It's Jones. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple of scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a 4th down play coming up.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
It's another deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fires it to the left side. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter. On a fourth down play, they step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
He's running out of time here. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Dumps it down to the back. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The Aztecs line up on 1st and 10 now. And it's a kneel down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important second down play coming up. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team, trying to connect from 40 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. Fitzpatrick. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. And looking to throw now on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting.